Um, Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Last time, if you remember, we studied how to express wishes, um, how to express wishes about the present for situations you wish to change about your present. And um, when you wish something for the past, it's actually expressing regret about some situations that cannot be changed. Um, because it's already the past. Okay, so I want you now to look at the pictures here. Okay, just have some look at the pictures. These are some events, something that happened in the history, right? Can you describe picture number one? This picture. Can anyone describe this picture? Okay, Shardani.
Teacher, we have here men that are gathering to defend
Mm,
something.
mm,
I think it's a gathering for defending an idea or an ideology. It's
mhm.
kind of movement.
It's a movement, actually. It's a movement. We call it also, it's a demonstration. When people go out to the street to defend their rights, that's actually a demonstration, right? And here, if you remember, this is a demonstration of African Americans, the blacks in America. They were defending their rights, and they were demonstrating against racism in the United States. That was in 1950s, 1960s, okay? If you remember, there was racism in the United States where the government and the people are having this discrimination between the blacks and the whites, right? Okay, picture number two. This picture here, the one in blue, what does it represent? Let's see others. Okay, دوز زكريا بدوز. Okay, yes,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the blue picture is the DNA.
Very good. It's the DNA. What is the DNA? Do you have an idea?
It's the program that, like,
Mm-hmm.
had the basics of every creature.
Of every creature. It's like the ID.
Uh,
The
ID, yes, the ID.
it's an identification. So this is my ID. Okay. But here we're not talking about a paper ID. We're talking about a genetic, okay,
Genetic ID.
ID. So
Have all the
if
character.
yeah, every creature has an ID, okay, and each ID is different from another person's ID, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
we where 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 do scientists use the DNA?
In the genetic
In medicines in general, okay.
medicines.
Yes. And
The search of viruses, the viruses,
very good,
to find
to combat viruses, to find the cures, and
yes,
also to find some criminals, right?
to create some new creatures. Like,
Well, yeah, not generally, but to find medicines and to
not
find criminals, right? Okay, so now picture number three, this one here. Let's see other people. Okay. Okay, Shardani, go ahead.
Teacher, it's a round wheel. It's an
Wheel.
old wheel.
Very
Wheel.
good.
It's an old wheel.
Nice. How do we spell it? Do you have an idea how do we
That
spell
yes, W
it? Mm-hmm.
H
Mm-hmm.
W E L.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Why do we have the picture here of the wheel? Do you have an idea?
Teacher, because it's a foundation of the transport. the tools of transportation that we have.
Very good. Not just transportation, but in general, it's very important in
Machines.
everything in mechanics, okay? And it has helped develop the transportation system.
Okay, okay.
That's correct, okay? What about picture number 4?
Yes.
Let's see others, okay? Let's see other people. Khalil, let me hear you. What do you think about picture number 4? Khalil? I don't think.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, go ahead.
Picture number 4, I see
Khalil? I think there's a problem with Khalil. Let's see here other people. Bahia.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, picture number 4. What does it represent?
I see in the picture, I see a fly and some.
A fly. Do you know?
No.
Do you know what is a fly?
No.
It's a small insect that likes to disturb us all the time. Okay. This is not
Okay.
a fly. This is a plane. Okay.
Okay, plane.
So we have here a plane. Is it like the planes we have now?
No, it's old.
It's very old. It's the first example of planes in the world that were created. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see now picture number 5. What does picture number 5 present? Fatim Zahra? Fatim Zahra is not responding. Let's see Rihab.
Teacher, I think the picture number 5 present the factories.
Yeah, they are factories, but if you have a look into the picture, they are not like the factories we know. Which type of factories are these? These are called
The
reactors.
steam engine.
No, not steam engine. Okay. What do we create from these? Can you type on your chat box? What do we create by these type of factories? Use the chat box, please.
Okay.
Power pollution. Umayma, yeah, they are creating some sort of pollution, but which type of energy here do these factories create? Zakaria, power, yes, they are used to create power, but what type of power here we're talking about? Energy, yeah. Is it water? Is it electricity? Steam? No, it's not steam. It's not steam engine. It is nuclear. Very good, Kemal. Okay, so it's nuclear energy. Okay, so this picture represents the invention of the nuclear energy and how it is used by many countries. Of course, it's polluting. Okay, it's not a safe energy, but it's a very important one, right? Now, why, in your opinion, do I have these pictures here? Why did I put these pictures here? Let me hear Shardani.
Yes, teacher?
Why do we have the, why did I put these pictures here? What do they represent, in your opinion?
Teacher, I think we wanna talk about humanity inventions and that discoveries that that lead the humanity to progress.
Very good. But here, do we talk here just, do the pictures here represent just inventions? What about picture number
Teacher,
one? Is it an invention?
no, teacher, it's a movement.
Okay, so
It's a development of an idea.
Rafiq talks about revolution. Yeah, these pictures represent revolutions in general, something that has
Teacher,
changed something in our life, right? So we talk here about
yes.
events. We talk about
Mhm.
events that have changed our history or the history of humanity. We call them also leaps in the history, or giant, very big leaps. A leap is a turning point. It's a point that changes everything in time. Is it clear? If it's clear, please type yes. Let's see, Khalil wants to say something.
Teacher, maybe we will meet around industrial revolution.
Yeah, part of it, it's about industrial revolutions, but here we are talking in general about points in history or events in history that have changed our life. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Okay, let me put Khalil on a mute. Okay, so the topic of the lesson is about points in the history that have changed everything in our life. So Rafiq says yes, yes. Baya, Omar, yes. Umayma, it's not clear. So why I put here the pictures to represent some points in history that have changed everything about our life. Now, let me give you an example. When people in America went out to the street to defend their rights, this has changed everything about the America that we have right now. And it created a big change later that we had an American president who was black, okay? The discovery of the DNA is something, it's a big event in the history that has changed everything about medicine. The discovery or the invention of the nuclear power has changed everything about medicine and the war and everything. With the discovery of the plane, transportation has changed. We can now travel long distances in a very short time period, right? Clear? Use the chat box. I don't know if it's clear or not. Okay, so let's see. Yes, from Khalil, that's good. Okay, Umayma now, yes. Very good that you understand now, Umayma. Okay, very good, Shirdani. Nice. So a lot of students now express that they understood. Very nice. Now, I want you now to go to the PDF document I sent you yesterday. The one I gave you in the Google Classroom. I don't know if you have downloaded it. So I want you to read the first part here, the first 6 sentences, and let's discuss them, okay? Someone to read the first sentence? Okay, go ahead, Shardani.
Teacher, the first sentence.
Yeah.
A lot of revolutions have been important. For example, the Industrial Revolution was a great turning point in history.
Okay, do you agree with this sentence? Yes, why?
Yes, teacher.
Yes or no, and why?
Yes, I do agree. Because if revolutions hadn't been, we wouldn't have a comfortable life in which we can have access to everything easily.
Mm-hmm.
So, teacher, revolutions were the first step to the great change that we are living now.
Well, yes, thank you. Let me just remind you that I put the document yesterday on the Google Classroom, and now I'm showing you the document now. Can you see it?
No,
You can't see my document?
yes, teacher. I see the pictures
Ah,
that.
sorry. Can you see it now?
Yes, now, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, teacher. Now we
Good.
can see it.
So exercise number 1 for everyone. Rafiq, you can see the document now. The document now is projected on your screen. Can you see it? Type yes, please, if you see it. Good. Yes, that's good. Okay, so let me go back now to Shardani. What can you repeat now, Shardani, your point?
Been existed, we wouldn't have a comfortable life in which we can have access to everything easily. Because those revolutions were the first step to the great change we are living now.
Yeah, so a lot of revolutions now, generally revolutions create some changes in
Yes,
where they happen, okay?
yes,
You might have negative results or positive results of revolutions. And
teacher.
a positive result here is that the industrial revolution in Europe and in America has created a big change in the world. Now,
Yes,
without industrial revolutions, we wouldn't have cars, we wouldn't have a lot of things that we find right now. Okay,
yes, yes.
good. So let's hear others. Sentence number 2. Someone to read sentence number 2? Bahia,
Yes, teacher.
can you read number 2?
Yes, the development of internet, the spread of the net has been so fast.
So the
I
Mhm.
I agree with the sentence because the way that the internet is developed is so fast.
Mhm.
If we see just 2 months before now, the internet was not like now.
Yes, that's correct. Now everyone wants to work and use the internet for good purposes, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do we mean by spread? Can you type on your chat box? I want to see your answers on the chat box. What do we mean by spread? No Arab, no Arabic, Rafiq. Spread. Any idea? Something that affects all the people, yeah, but it affects all the people very fast. Okay, that's correct. The example now is the coronavirus. It is the coronavirus propagation. That's correct, Zakaria. The coronavirus is spreading so fast. Okay, it's a disease that is spreading so fast in many countries. Now, number 3. Let me hear other people in number 3. Okay, Moni. Let me hear if I can hear Moni. Go ahead, Moni.
Okay. For me, the greatest advances in history have been about social justice. There have been some really important movements, such as the civil rights movement in the USA. These
Mm-hmm.
have made the world a better place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with the sentence because the make all the thing look better.
Very good. So we're talking here about two important words. We have advances and we have movements. What do we mean by advance, Moni? An advance.
Advance we mean with the by advance it's I can't say it in English.
You just try, just some simple words. Think about it.
Uh,
I'll go back to you in a few minutes. Okay. Let me hear others. Aitembark. What do we mean by advance? Aitembark, can you hear me? I think Aitembark can't hear me. Let's see others. Khadija, Aithammu. I can't hear Khadija. Khadija. Omar. So what do we mean by an advance?
Getting better, teacher.
Very good. It's getting better. Okay. To advance something is to move something forward, right?
No, teacher.
Okay. And the movement?
Movement is a group of person that we defend one idea.
Perfect.
Have one
Okay.
idea to defend.
Very good. Okay. So it's a
Yes.
group of people that work together to defend a certain idea or a certain value. Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
teacher.
I would choose the invention of the wheel. It's the foundation of the most important machine. What do you think? If you have to choose, so you would choose the invention of the wheel as the biggest invention of the world, yes or no? Let's see, Rafiq. Rafiq,
Yes, teacher.
would you choose
I
the...
I agree with this idea because I think that the will is the most step of a lot of transpirations.
of transportation? That's correct. Okay, so without the wheel, we wouldn't have a lot of inventions that we have right now, like cars, buses, and a lot of things in
Yes,
mechanics. Okay, so remember,
yes,
we have two words here that are important. We have the invention. Invention, it's a new...
and we have foundation.
What is an invention? It's a new... It's
New idea.
something new. No, something new that was created by people.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and foundation, what do we mean by foundation? Can you use the chat box? Foundation. Bring something to reality. Zakaria. Not really. The foundation is something different. Mm-hmm. Foundation is the basis of something, okay? The original thing. So it means what we have right now, like cars, the basis, okay? The original idea of a car is the wheel. So this is what we mean by foundation. Number 6, maybe the discovery of fire. Let's go so quick. Maybe the discovery of fire, I think, was an important thing in human beings' progress. Do you think that the discovery of the fire is something very important, or it was something very important? Okay. Rafiq says yes. Why do you think the fire? Why do you think the discovery of the fire was very important? I think it's the most, Zakaria Abdul says, I think it's the most important thing in the history. Why? Why do you think it's the most important thing in the history, Zakaria? Mm-hmm. Very good. So Rafiq says the invention of the fire was the first step to discover, for humans to discover more things. That's correct. Zakaria says because the old human couldn't survive without fire. That's correct. And it has helped us cook our food, learn how to cook our food and how to stay warm. That's correct. And it has helped to achieve certain progress in our life. That's correct. Okay. So, I want you now to do this exercise using the words that we have studied. Do you still remember these words? No, not this document. Okay, share. Where is the... Can you see now the PowerPoint? Please type yes if you can see the PowerPoint. Khadija says no, because human progress is based on physical and mathematical laws. Yes, that's an opinion. Can you see the PowerPoint on your screen? The PowerPoint with the pictures. That's perfect. Okay, let's move on now to number 2. So, can you match the definitions with the words that we have seen before? The words are these. Can you write the words? Can you write the words, please? The words are, let me write for you the words. I think, so we have revolution, turning point, development, advance, movement, invention, foundation, discovery, progress. So these are the words, okay? You have the words on your chat box. Let's do the exercise. Can you now complete the sentences with the correct words? Let's start with number 1. A moment of great change. You can type. Let's type and see your answers. A moment of great change is Shardani says revolution, turning point, revolution, development, no. Revolution, let's see. So we could have turning point. Very good, Eitenberg. And we could have revolution. Okay, number 2. When someone makes or finds something new, we call it discovery. Yes. Invention. It's also correct. But we have 3 words, 3 synonyms. So that's development, that's also discovery, and that's an invention. Number 3, something getting better. It's progress and advancement. We are going to stop here, and then we are going to continue in 1 minute in another session because this will stop. Okay, so I will change the link in 1 minute. So see you in 2 minutes. Okay, please type yes if you hear me, because we're run out of time. The 4 minutes